welcome back to another video. I know that I haven't posted in a while. I apologize. I know the last thing I posted was kind of a small video. Um, but yeah, I've been busy, so I haven't really had a lot of time to make videos. I've been trying to stream as much as possible, but yeah, we're finally back to making videos, and hopefully over the summer, which is coming up very soon, I will be able to pump out a lot more content than just like 2 videos a month with a bunch of streaming. So yeah. I also want to apologize for not making a city tour last month. I meant to do these monthly, but last month, honestly, it felt kind of like redundant to make one because we didn't really make a lot of progress in March. But in April, we made quite a bit of progress, and I also want to share the things that we did do in March. So this is basically going to be like a bigger tour. So yeah, enough rambling on. Let's just get into the video. Alright. So, quick little recap, of course. I'm not going to go too far into this because you've probably seen this part a million times. My house, pretty basic, pretty interesting looking. This is what the inside of it looks like. I had to change the chandelier because the other one sucked, kind of, and it used connected glass, which we are hoping to get rid of soon. Garage is kind of messed up. Recently got it repaired after a tornado that hit it. Yeah. Same old stuff. You've already seen it all. I have a build showcase if you're really interested in seeing it all, but I'm just gonna quickly fly through it, so yeah. There it is. There it is. And there's, I have a basement. You guys probably haven't seen before. Actually, you have. I don't even need to show you guys this. The town hall, which is the town hall, this is what it looks like. It's the first thing you'll usually see when you enter Wolficus for the first time. It's pretty iconic. Pretty cool, pretty cool. We've got the fountain. Pretty nice. Then we got the spawn area. I'm not sure if this was here when I did my last tour, but this is the spawn area. And you should spawn in here, but for some reason you spawn on top of this anemometer instead, so that's going to have to be fixed. Then we have this area, but that's incomplete, so I'm not going to go too far into that. Then we have the Wolficus National Bank. I'm pretty sure I've showed this before, but just in case I haven't, I'm going to show it again. This is what it looks like. It's pretty epic, if you ask me. Got this custom ATM I made. And then come in here, we got the main lobby area, just some office cubicles. Pretty small for a small town bank. I mean, pretty small because it is a small town bank. It's a good size for a small town bank, but yeah. We have Esco Coffee, which was built by Lucius, which is this thing right here. I could probably actually turn that. Come in here, honestly, I think the interior could use a little bit of work. But then again, he did build this one. He had a little less skills. He's kind of gotten a little better in his new town, Samson, which I will showcase in a minute. But yeah. Build, I have a build showcase on. It's a chocolate store kind of thing. It's like cafe type thing. We have this outside seating area. You come inside seating area, very small kitchen. This area. And yeah. I'm not going to spend my time going through this because I've had it in numerous tours and it also has some build showcase. So we're just going to give a brief overview. This house was destroyed by a tornado that hit Twiston for the longest time, and I just finally repaired it. So it is back to how it was. Pretty awesome looking, if I do say so myself, and yeah, there's that. So here we got the McJubie. The McJubie is a McDonald's parody. I've also made a build showcase on this and showcased it numerous times, so I'm not going to really go too in-depth into it. It's got these nice working dumpsters in the back and all that good stuff. Come inside here, we got the kitchen. Pretty epic stuff. Dining room, it's kind of broken in here, and then there's restrooms, and then that. Yeah, I'm not going to spend too much time on it, because, like I said, and here's Chasers. I think I am going to go through this because I don't think it was updated the last time I toured this. This is going to be one of the main settings for the Storm Chaser series whenever that comes out, hopefully by July, but we'll see. And in here we got like a whole dining area and stuff. Pretty cool. Got like the bar area, and then come back here we have this bathroom. Employees only, I don't care. No, that's just the kitchen. So yeah, eventually I think there's going to be like pictures of actual tornadoes on the walls, but for now it's just this on the inside. That's built by Ethan, also known as Rankin. Dollar General with no interior yet and no logo, but this is going to be a Dollar General. I didn't build this. This is also built by Ethan, also known as Rankins. Coming soon to Twiston, Dollar General. So yeah, that's going to be a Dollar General. Pretty nice, because every small town has to have one of those. And then yeah, we got a railroad crossing right here. Pretty sick. This is definitely new. I haven't toured this. This is the house that Stuff and Things built, but he said he didn't like it. If you know who Stuff and Things is. If you're watching the Stuff and Things, I don't know why you didn't like it. I think it's pretty good. I was going to get rid of it like you asked, but Ethan said that he wanted to take it over and do something with it, so I don't know. I'll see what he does with that. There's that, but we got to come all the way back over here because I want to go through the crossing before I enter the actual Twiston area. So this is the new Main Street Railroad crossing in Twiston. It's been upgraded, so it actually works now. I'll just manually activate it to give you guys a taste of what it would look like. But it activates automatically when a train goes through it. And you can hear the bells as well. So yeah, basically the train, it would go through that, and it would remain down for the entirety of the train crossing through, and once the train leaves, they'll go back up and the bell will stop. So there's that. And then this is the yard office for BNSF Railroad, whatever that means. Just the yard office. And there's nothing in here yet, it appears. It's just some walls. Yeah, so we'll see what happens with that, but that's the new one. Previously, the original one was like right here, and it looked kind of like a garage, but it's gone now, so there's that. Here, we have downtown Twiston, which has had a lot of updates since I've last toured, so this is going to be fun. The Wolficus post office, not really a lot has changed, other than I changed the logo to look more like the real-life logo. Because originally it was like white with a black background. I mean, black with a white background. But I changed it to just be white text on brick, which is what it looks like in real life. At least from the ones that I've seen in my time in the Midwest. And then there's just basically cabinets in here and nothing else, really. Twiston Grocery hasn't changed at all. This is still as it always has been. Basic interior. Same stuff back here. Nothing crazy. Just a nice little grocery store. And this is... I don't remember ever seeing this, but apparently this is here. Not sure what it's supposed to be. Probably like a meeting area, if I have to assume. This is Stuff's Bar, made by Stuff and Things. Pretty epic. I've shown it before, but I'll show it again. That's what it looks like. It's a bar. It's pretty cool. Pretty nice. Pretty chill. Yeah. I like it. And then this is Freddy Fazbears Pizza. Obviously inspired by FNAF. I'm not building this because I've actually never really played the Five Nights at Freddy's games, but Lucius is building this. Yes, I know, I've never played FNAF. Please don't yell at me. But he's making the interior pretty cool, it looks like. It's not finished, obviously, but this is what it looks like so far. So as you can tell, he's gotten a lot better with his interior work. Like, look at these walls. It's pretty nice. I think these are actually... Yeah, that's 2 different blocks in one, so that's pretty cool. So there's that. Pretty epic. Oh yeah, and if you're wondering how this was made, this was imported using little tiles. Same with that and this, which we'll get into those buildings next. This is a vacant building, so yeah, let's just get into those buildings now. This is a traffic light. Alright, here we have Twiston Lanes, which is going to be a bowling alley. So it's going to be pretty epic once it's finished, but it already looks pretty cool in my opinion. We got like a bowling pin thing right here. And then the logo on the side, which is also imported using little tiles. Now, on the inside, it's unfinished, but you can see Twiston Lanes, bowling alley, and arcade. There is going to be an arcade right here. I'm not sure if I'm going to keep this stuff up here, but I am obviously going to keep the arcade thing. Vending machines, like a office. I'll give a more in-depth tour once it's finished. But yeah, we got like the bowling lanes themselves, which look pretty insane. I made this all with little tiles. It was very tedious, but I did it. And then yeah, that's pretty much all that's in there so far. Like I said, I'll give a full in-depth tour once it's finished, but for now, that's what you guys will get. I want to kind of save it as a surprise because I want to do a nice build showcase for this building. And I will showcase the full thing probably in future tours. This is the Twiston Fire Station, which is incomplete, but it's getting there. It's like the garage area. There's probably going to be fire trucks in here if I had to guess. This is built by Rankin, also known as Ethan as well. And there's nothing in here yet, but it's pretty cool. I like it. I like this logo. I'm not sure where he got it, but it's pretty cool looking. And then this is Venom Records, which actually was originally right down here, but I moved it because honestly, I'm not going to lie, it looked kind of out of place with all the block buildings, and I was like, I'll keep it there just cuz, but then I'm like, this is going to be the only building that's going to like be out from the rest, so I'm just going to move it down, cuz why not? So yeah, over here, we got Venom Records. It's a record store. Originally built by Your Venom and the OG Wolficus. This is it now, built by me in honor of the original one. And yeah, we got some... I didn't make any of this. This was all made by Andro. Anyway, this, and this. P9 by the Wolf King, which says Wolf King 25 on here. But yeah, there's P9. And then we got like these record display cases. I'll probably make a build showcase for this as well. But yeah, there's that. Pretty epic. Yeah. Here we got the Twiston Water Tower. I'm pretty sure eventually there will be like a whole like block dedicated to the water treatment plant. But right now all that's here is just the water tower. Because I was like, Twiston just needs a water tower, man. It doesn't feel like a rural town without a water tower. So it's got a water tower now. There's its water tower. And over here, there's been quite a bit of growth. A lot of the old houses were taken out because they were either destroyed or just didn't look great. So yeah, that's all changed over here now. There's a house that I'm working on, which will be remained secret for a minute. This house I recently built because I was excited that we got Quark, which is a nice mod that adds a bunch of cool things like these shingles, which are awesome. And then this is a chisel variant of it. The like stained planks look pretty epic. I like them better than the way the nifty planks look, because the nifty planks have the old texture, which look kind of like doesn't fit in with the new texture. So yeah. Then we got a kitchen, bedroom, and then bathroom. Pretty basic. Over here we got like a deck, and it has no really backing, it's just grass. There's nothing wrong with grass, is that right? Then we got Lucius's house. He didn't actually build it, but he lives here, I think, still. I'm not sure, but that's what it looks like. Yeah, so there's that. It's pretty basic on the inside. I just realized I say "so there's that" a lot. If you're interested, you could comment how many times I said "there's that." We need a "there's that" counter, because I say it a lot. So there's that. And then here we got 3000 Ethan Lane. Totally not inspired by the name Ethan. And yeah, it's a pretty cool house. It's a pretty cool house. It doesn't really have an interior. I mean, it does. I think I like it. Yeah. So there's that. Now we have 260, which was made by Intense Critter. I'm not gonna lie, I don't really like this house. I'm gonna be so honest. It just looks strange. For one, I think this part is a little odd. And I don't like how you made the inside material the same as the exterior, because honestly, this does not look good as an inside wall. I think this house definitely has some improving to be done. The interior is okay, I would say. Obviously, the walls are a big factor in why it's not great. Also, this room is odd to me. Oh, this garage. Oh. I don't think this is finished. That's definitely not finished. Yeah, let's stop that from happening. Okay. This house is built by someone new that we have on the building team. His name is Alex in the Discord server. I will say, I do like this house for the most part. However, if you're watching this, I do think that the inside should not be this brick material, because I'm not gonna lie, this looks super bad to look at. Also, this hallway is a little strange. The interior, for the most part, though, is pretty cool. Like I said, this hallway is kind of freaking me out. And, yeah, I like this baby window. Pretty nice. This bathroom. I feel like it's missing something, but I don't know what it's missing. I don't even know if this house is done, so I'm not going to knock it too much, but yeah. This house was also built by Alex, I believe. It looks like little feedback. Like I've been saying, I would make the ceilings in here 4 blocks tall rather than 3, because I think it's more realistic than 4. Also, the interior feels very unfinished in there. This house, honestly, this house is good. I think it's a little... No, I think this house is good. I think that the inside is a little short, like I would said again. I think this should be 3 blocks tall rather than 2, but that's just my opinion. I think the use of the same material is a little more acceptable on this house, considering it's a solid block. So yeah, this house has no interior, so I'm not going to go through it. This house built by Ethan, also known as Rankin. Once again, oh, scary noise, scary noise. Here we go. We got the living room, laundry area, kitchen, bedroom, another bedroom. This is not a Zillow, so I'm going to just continue on. Yeah, there's 3021. Yeah, I still believe this is Ethan Lane. Yes, it is. Alright, now, here we have, however you pronounce that avenue. I think it's McElrath, but to this day I still do not know. This house has no interior, but I'm planning on, like, fixing it up on the inside, you know? Yeah, because it's a nice looking house. It looks like it could be very cozy on the inside. This house is also very nice. I'm going to probably be editing that. I think this house is literally the same model. No, it's not. This house is different. It's similar, though. This house also will have an interior eventually. This house is built by Alex. Um, I like this one better, but once again, I would say changing the inside materials, walls using little tiles would definitely do wonders, because the interior is looking good, but I'm not liking the brick, I'm not gonna lie. Also, I don't know why it's like indented up here. Also, the floor is kind of odd. This house. Okay, another big gripe. It's kind of a weird, inconsistent layout. I'm not really liking the layout, honestly, and also, same thing again, the inside materials walls I feel like should be different, and also 4 block tall ceilings instead of 3 blocks. This house is solid. I don't really have any feedback for this house other than um, yeah, 4 block tall ceilings, really. Other than that, it's pretty good. This house I really like. Honestly, this house, I don't really have anything to say about it. I think these exposed brick parts are a little strange, but yeah, this house is pretty good. I like it. I would say something about the garage, but honestly, I've never really cared too much about the garage. Just mainly the inside, like the main interior part. Alright, now we get the substation. It's a substation. For some reason, uh, if you guys know who Ice Master is, also known as Spam in the Discord, decided that it would be a funny idea to literally destroy the entire thing and take every single block out of it, and thought I wouldn't notice that one of the first buildings that I ever made on this server was just missing. But yeah, I just loaded it back in with a schematic from a previous backup, so it's back to how it was. I wasn't really mad about it, honestly. I thought it was kind of funny more than anything, but let's not do that again. I kind of quite like this substation. Here we got 1012 Acorn Road. I know for a fact this is Acorn Road. Got this nice shutters that I made. I made this house, so yeah. Kitchen, of course. We just gotta have this just out of absolutely nowhere. Just random chests full of poo-poo tools. Um, just emerging. Awesome. Poo-poo tools. That's interesting. Empty bedroom and then bathroom. But that's really it. This house is inspired off of a house in OG Wolficus. Lake Anvil. I made this sign. Ethan, also known as Rankin, made this parking lot. I'm not sure. We'll do something over here eventually, but for now, this is what we have. But yeah, here's another one of the big new things. We have a lake in Twiston now. Let me turn up my render distance so you guys can see the entire thing. My computer's probably going to start sounding like a jet engine here in a second. But here is the entire lake. Here's what it looks like on the map. It's still got a few things to polish out on the terrain, but it's looking pretty epic. Planning on putting maybe a few houses over here somewhere. But yeah, pretty awesome lake. Kind of bland. Maybe it could use a little bit more decorations, but I'll consider that in the future. But for now, that's what it looks like. We have a lake in Twiston. Right here, we got 1020 Acorn Road. This is also inspired off of a house in OG Wolficus. So you can see here we got this working garage door that I made. If you're wondering how to make this, I have a video on how to do it. It's called How to Make a Working Garage Door Using Little Tiles. So yeah, there's that. There's that. I said it again. I said it again. I just can't get over the there's that. Bedrooms. Bedrooms. The bathroom. Pretty nice bathroom. A nice bathtub with a off-center shower head, but unfortunately, that's how it has to be. We got a kitchen, pretty nice kitchen, and then we have the outside, and there's that. 1026 Acorn Road. Made by Andrew. Pretty awesome house. This is definitely new. It's a little dark in here. I think it needs some lights. I think he might have had night vision when he was making this and might have forgot to put the lights in. It also doesn't have a garage pathway, which I don't like. That needs to be added. Other than that, it's an okay house. Honestly, I'm not gonna be honest. I think it's a little weird looking. Especially, like, I don't know what this is. It's strange to me. I'm not sure if this is supposed to be like a sunroom or something. Something like that. I'm not entirely sure what that is on the side, but it's there. It has a door leading to the inside. So yeah. And then here is the house that he said he was going to live in, but I don't think he is. I don't know. We'll see what happens. Also made by Andrew. Inside. Pretty nice. I actually kind of like this house. But I think this one needs a light. I think it probably had one, but Ethan somehow spawned a massive 1-block thin cylinder on all of this, so we had to, like, fix some of it, so I don't know if it got destroyed in that process, but we fixed it, most of what it cost. 2020 McElrath Avenue. Okay. These 3 homes are all the same, so I'm just going to go through one in depth, but I'm going to go through the other 2 just quickly, just to show you. But these are all cookie cutter homes, and this is because we are nearing where North Twiston is going to be. So that's why the street signs are blue over here. And around here, there's going to be like a whole cookie cutter neighborhood, and the elementary school is going to be somewhere around here. So yeah, nope, not going to say it again, not going to say it again. North Twiston will be coming soon. This is the first one I did. I can get rid of that now since I already have the address right here. Also, just a disclaimer, all these addresses are fictional, none of these are real. I probably should have said that at the beginning of this video. I could probably just put a notice, but yeah. Kitchen. All these houses have the same floor plan. So there's the living room, then this area, dining room, bedroom, the master bedroom, which has a bathroom inside of it. And then another bathroom, just the guest one, and then a laundry. I really liked this layout, which is why I decided to make this like a little cookie cutter strip of houses. But yeah, here it all is. That's what the back looks like. This one has a pool even. I'm not sure what's going on right there. It's kind of strange looking. Okay. Odd. Anyways. This one is the exact same as this one, just different colors. Slightly different inside features. But yeah, you can see it's kind of all the same thing. And then we got an apple tree. Right here, this house is also the same, but it's flipped, it's mirrored. So it's the exact same, but it's flipped around. So everything is on the opposite side. Still the exact same layout though, still has all the same, mainly all the same features. And yeah. So, that's that. That's that. That's a new thing we could say. Yep. That's that. So here is around the last things that we've got done in Twiston. The Twiston High School is having an entire rebuild. Because the old one was too small for one, and two, it also just got completely obliterated by multiple tornadoes. Like, I swear, one hit it, so he repaired it. The shell that it was, because there was no interior for the longest time. There was never an interior in that place. And then it got hit by another tornado, and yeah, Ethan just decided that he was going to tear it down and just make an entirely new one, which honestly, I support that decision. So yeah, I'm liking the way the new one's looking so far. It's looking pretty nice, and then he also made this house right here, which looks pretty cool. Dang, my friends are goated over here. Wow. So there's non-numbered whatever street this is for you. Gibson Road and Appeal Street. Is that a Rise Against reference? We have this survival-based thing that Ice Master and I don't know what his name on the server is, but one of my other friends were making. And he made this cool little shopping center thing. So we got like a whole restaurant, and honestly, I am very impressed. Like, he's using little tiles and everything for a lot of this. This looks new. This is interesting looking. Larry's Laundry. Epic. Crazy Coffee. Let's Go Coffee as a rival. But we don't speak of that here. And then we got these nice shutters that they made. Pretty cool. I'm not sure what this building is. It looks like a store of some kind. I'm not sure what this is either. Looks like probably another store of some kind, or maybe a restaurant? Is it sushi? What is that? Interesting. And then this looks like another restaurant. So yeah, pretty nice. And we got this tree made of uranium and iron. Interesting. And then we got a garage. What is people's obsession with uranium? Interesting. Then we got, I don't know who made this. I think it might have been Ethan, but it's like a storm watchtower. And yeah, you can watch storms from it. It was definitely Ethan, I can tell by the signs. Look at that. West towards Samson. East towards Hamilton. And then I don't know what this is supposed to be. It's like a fake mountain thing that they're making. How did they get mycelium? I don't know how they're managing to get half of this stuff, but apparently they managed to get mycelium somehow. And then they have this underground area, this whole underground area. Like, look at all this. This is crazy. They're like playing survival on my city. And then this laboratory, which just, it just keeps on changing. Like, I don't remember it looking like this the last time. Like, yo, look at this. They just have village. Why is there a snow golem? Okay. Oh, this is going to be the thumbnail for Crazy Work Part 2. This is actually sick looking, I'm not gonna lie. That is sick. And we got Greensburg. Absolutely nothing is new in Greensburg. Greensburg is just Greensburg. It's been the same forever now. A tornado recently hit it, so we had to fix everything. I think this house might be new, but I'm not entirely sure. I made this. It's a pretty basic house, so I'm not really going to go through it too much. This house, Lucius made. Greensburg City Hall. You guys have seen it a million times. Yeah, it's it's Greensburg. Nothing. There's literally nothing new in this town. There's Greensburg. We also have this house, which I know for a fact I've toured before. There's an idea what it looks like on the inside. Alright, now let's go to the new stuff. We got a whole new town that Lucius is building called Samson. Now, Samson is very experimental. It is definitely unfinished. This is new, I think. This didn't look like this the last time I was here. So this is the new Esco coffee. I hate this roof already because it's going flat right here, which I absolutely hate it when this happens. I am going to crash out if it remains like this because these roofs that just are angled all the way and then just go flat at the top annoy me so much. Like I'm planning on making a video on how to make good roofs, but yeah. I'm not sure what this is. I think it might be the town hall or something, but this isn't Esco coffee. This is Esco coffee. Which looks pretty cool on the inside. There was another Esco coffee here, but it kind of got destroyed by something. I think tornado, but I have no idea, honestly. And then over here, houses. I'm not sure who built this house. But it looks terrible, so there's that. This house Lucius built, I like it. I like it quite a bit. It's pretty good. I like it. I think it's nice. Yeah, oh yeah, I remember I was very impressed by this kitchen. And this custom TV. Up here. Yeah, I actually really like this house. And then here we have Lucius's head surrounded by Dan TDM's head for some reason. Very interesting. Just in the middle of the road, we just got Dan TDM's heads and Lucius's head. Strange. Then we got Hamilton, and yes, Ethan has returned to Wolficus, as if you couldn't tell. Hamilton is made entirely by Rankin, but I thought might as well tour it, because why not? It's a part of Wolficus, and I'm sure he would like to see it on this video. We got this house, pretty nice. I think this house might have, I think this city might have been around when the old tour was around, but I'm not sure. It's been a while. So yeah, here's all that. There's these two houses. These two houses have no interior, but they look cool. This house also I don't think has an interior, but it's like one of the first buildings I've seen have a dormer in this world, so I think that's nice. This house is Frank's house. This is my personal favorite one in this town. It just looks cool, I guess. It's got his... I think that's the Mitsubishi, right? I don't know. I'm 99% sure that's what that is. Looks cool. I'm pretty sure that's Mitsubishi. So he's got a nice car. Radar in the ground, because, you know, we're storm chasers here. This house has a nice interior. I like his house. So yeah, pretty cool. The Hamilton Saskation. Get the Hamilton Saskation, which welcomes me. Pretty epic looking. I like it. I like it. I like it. And I like how wide the roads are. The roads are pretty epic. So yeah, there's Hamilton. And then we got the final thing that's new to showcase in this tour. It is called Kansas City. Here is Kansas City. If you haven't seen it before, if you have seen it before, this is what it looks like. This building is new. Andrew is doing this entire city block for Gex Inc. Pretty Gexy, if I do say so myself. Oh, interesting door. Okay. We got this nice building. Kansas City Post Office, which I feel like instead of Kansas City Post Office, it should just be Wolficus Post Office, Kansas City location, but you do you. And then this nice building, which has these copper roof, this copper roof that is oxidizing. And then this loft studio apartment building that I was making that I decided to never finish. I will do the interior on this eventually, but for now, that is what it is. And then I also made a Saskation here with a Quicken Trip as the store. And I just realized this gas station only has 2 pumps, and I didn't even finish the interior. Oh, it's because of these shelves. I don't know. Interesting stuff. But yeah. So there's Kansas City so far. Well, guys, that is going to be it for this video. I hope you enjoyed everything new that has came to Wolficus. And yeah, I will see you all in the next one. I promise I will have more videos up soon, and hopefully more build showcases, but yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see you all soon. Hopefully we can get content and streams out more frequently now that summer's finally coming up. So yeah, hopefully I can start posting more soon. But yeah, I will see you guys in the next one, and goodbye.